And so they have a hard time expanding into the rest of the New Testament and the truth of all of what Jesus did and said and taught and everything else in the books of the Bible. Okay, let's just be honest. And some of you, it's hard to really think about it, but some of you have been taught this since you were a little bitty kid. You've heard the story, and you've always assumed that this is the way it is, and this is the truthfulness of this story. And all I'm trying to say is have you ever tried to put yourself in the skeptic's shoes and the people that just aren't sure shoes? Because it's a hard deal to really think about. And for others of you, you've thought about this and you've asked, is it true? Is it real? Did it really happen? And you're like, man, this is awesome. Like a preacher's really verbalizing this. I can't believe he's being honest about this. I mean, I've just kind of gone to church and I've just kind of, well, it might be a myth or it seems kind of screwy or whatever. And you've just never really been honest or had the opportunity to be honest about the questions. Now, another thing that's kind of odd is the fact that, a lot of famous people at the time when Jesus was born and in history, especially Roman history, when they were born, they had these interesting things happen in the heavens, right? Like when Julius Caesar was born, the accounts of that time say that when he was born, that Mars and Jupiter became aligned and the stars became aligned. It was this perfect heavenly event that then influenced when he was going to be born, okay? And so Jesus having an angel, having stars, that's kind of normal. That's kind of like all the other famous people. Now, the only caveat to that is this. Julius Caesar and all these other famous people, most of the people who told those stories way on into the future, after Julius Caesar and other people became famous. After we knew that they were going to be a historical figure. Jesus' accounts happened very early on, before we knew he was going to have any significance in history, before we knew that he was going to be a famous person, and certainly not the beginning of a world movement.